Today, with a global population of roughly 56 billion, chickens represent the most prevalent and widespread species of fowl used for human purposes. The modern species Gallus domesticus originated in Asia, and as their popularity grew, they were taken into Europe and eventually made their way to the Americas. This animal was initially valued as a sacred being by religious persons. This value has shifted towards an economic worth, and the species has been severely exploited by factory farms. Selective breeding of chickens for both food production and ornamental traits dates back to the Roman Empire. In the commercial setting, the two types of chickens utilized are laying hens, which provide eggs, and broiler chickens, which yield meat. Traits that have been selected to increase productivity and profits include high rate of egg production, large egg size, and tough shells for laying hens, and rapid growth and larger breast size for broiler chickens, which reach full growth 3 times quicker than laying hens. Under natural settings, chickens, like all poultry species, are highly social animals. They exhibit a tendency to form groups composed of individuals of various ages and both sexes. Within a flock, social hierarchies are likely to emerge to maintain order. This behavior of engaging in flock mentality initially arose as a means of protection against predators, yet it still persists today even under conditions without this potential threat. In addition to flocking, chickens also display synchronicity in their behaviors, which is believed to be due to social facilitation and circadian effects. Birds copy observed behaviors of conspecifics. This allows individuals to discover and take advantage of new resources, and the mimicking enables chickens to learn new behaviors and can be especially important for chicks during early development. Another possible explanation for synchronization is the circadian rhythm, a consistent process of a 24-hour period. This internal biological clock drives a particular sequence of behavior over the course of this cycle. As diurnal animals, chickens sleep at night and are active during the day. The behaviors most likely to be influenced by this rhythm include feeding, egg-laying, mating, grooming, and sleeping. Like humans, poultry species have superb color vision, and sight is among their primary senses. They have photoreceptors not only in their eyes, but also in the structure within the brain called the pineal gland. Sometimes referred to as the third eye, this gland is extremely sensitive to light stimulation and helps to regulate the circadian rhythm. Poultry also have acute hearing. Together, both sight and sound are vital in facilitating communication and flock synchronization. Body postures, displays, and vocalizations are used in many instances, such as attracting mates, alerting conspecifics to predators, increasing interactions between parent and offspring, signaling submission, and establishing one's territory or social dominance. Finally, chickens have a well-defined sense of taste. Though they enjoy a varied diet in natural settings, they are particular about what they will eat. They tend to reject acidic, bitter, and salty foods. Additionally, chickens have a preference for foods of certain colors, which again is a reflection on their well-developed sense of sight. Foraging for food represents a large portion of the day's activities for chickens. It is not only a necessity for survival to locate sustenance, but chickens also show a strong motivation to perform the activity, which includes ground pecking, ground scratching, and grazing. Wild birds have the ability to discriminate among the nutritional quality of various foods they encounter. They tailor their diet accordingly in order to meet their nutritional needs. As an insulator and protective covering, bird feathers help to maintain body temperature and prevent bodily injury. Dust bathing is one of 2 grooming activities performed to keep feathers in optimal health. Chickens engage in a sequence of movements to work some type of loose material through their feathers. This serves to remove dirt and excess oil from feathers. Due to its physical nature, dust bathing can be seen as a form of exercise. The act incorporates rotational and pushing motions of the legs as well as vertical wing shakes. This behavior lasts for 30 minutes, and if given the option, chickens will groom themselves every 2 to 3 days. It has been theorized that dust bathing may improve leg condition and help prevent lameness, an important welfare concern for commercially raised birds. In the 2004 article, Dust Bathing by Broiler Chickens Found in Applied Animal Behavior Science, chickens have experimentally shown preference over specific types of substrates. Unfortunately, the settings of commercial housing are not designed with the animal's needs in mind. Overcrowding, absence of substrates, or failure to provide preferred bedding impact the ability of chickens to perform this natural behavior. Even with the absence of litter material, chickens may still carry out sham dust bathing routines. However, this sequence obviously does nothing to improve or maintain feather health. Thus, birds become even more susceptible to physical ramifications of social problems that arise in factory farms. Bullying behaviors such as feather pecking and the more disturbing cannibalism are abnormal for chickens. These problems lead to infection, disease, death within flocks. As farm animal welfare becomes an increasing concern for both the general public and production companies, we are forced to reflect on how the modern farming practices of today are failing to meet the basic needs and desires of many species, including chickens. Factory farms are a far cry from the traditional agricultural setting in which animals and farmers share a mutually beneficial and codependent relationship.